The government seeks to renew emergency lockdown legislation for another 6 months. But Conservative MPs have criticised the plans. Here's NTD's Jane with more.
It's been almost 1 year since the government introduced the toughest measures seen in peacetime in efforts to stem the spread of COVID-19. Members of Parliament will vote on whether or not to extend these emergency powers later this week. The legislation has to be approved every 6 months. Ministers say the emergency laws need to be extended so policies like the furlough scheme can carry on.
And the reason that it's essential to extend the Coronavirus Act is that the furlough scheme will be going on for the whole of the 6 months.
Labour say they'll back the vote and it's expected to pass, but some Conservatives are expected to vote against it. They're concerned that extending these laws could unnecessarily restrict our everyday lives. One of those Conservative MPs is Mark Harper, who's chair of the COVID Recovery Group, a group of MPs who are sceptical of the lockdown. He's said that the furlough scheme will continue regardless of the outcome of the vote. And writing in the Telegraph, he said that some aspects of this law are the most draconian detention powers in modern British legal history. The vote comes as thousands of people marched through the streets on Sunday protesting the lockdown. Police said 36 people were arrested. On the same day, more than 60 MPs wrote to the Home Secretary in a letter organised by civil liberties groups Big Brother Watch and Liberty. They said the right to protest is enshrined in common law and said it was not acceptable and is arguably not lawful to criminalise people for protesting. The government's roadmap out of lockdown targets June the 21st as the date to remove all or most pandemic restrictions. Jane Worrell, NTD News, London.